Okay. We are back. We are back. Just check that I'm recording properly. Yeah. Oh, that image is still there, but the completion percentage has changed, so I guess that works. I guess we start, yeah. Let me check. Yeah, okay, the audio is coming. I guess let's go. No, not this one, special. Let's go check if we got anything new here. Nope, nope. Okay, nothing new there. Do we have any money? We do. Okay. Well, last time we bought this, we can't afford this just yet. We kind of want to save for that, but it's also more expensive, so maybe we should leave it like last. Like maybe it's some special kind of one. I don't know, maybe we'll just start from the top. Ah, different outfits. Nice. I like this one.
仲良し3人組の2人、氷室かね左と三枝ゆきか右。
Yes.
それぞれ新規着替え立ちへのジャージと私服か。ジャージは穂村原学園陸上部のものだな。
氷室さんの私服はアーバンシックね。姫カットにハーフウィンザーノットとは分かってらっしゃる。さすがね。密かに私がライバル視するセンスの持ち主だけはある。
I see.
三枝城には原画担当のコメントが寄せられている。
Comment about Saigasa-san from the character designer. Okay.
ゆきかの家は貧乏という設定だったので、すごく地味にデザインしました。お気に入り。
Yeah, I like it.
そうそう。貧乏でもいいのよ。宝石があれば。
Rin, you don't know. That's not how poor people work.
君は断頭台の杖と消えたお菓子を食べる王妃と同レベルの勘違いをしているぞ。ちなみに、ユキカをこよなく愛する演出担当には大変不評でしただそうだ。ままならないものだな。
What? Burn the witch? Burn this production manager? Should we go for another one too? Sure, why not? We can afford it. Oh, hey. Ah. Yes.
反則イラストその2。右下のチューリップ棒が気になる。
Sure, tulipathia.
正体を知って言っているだろう。そんな帽子があったとして被るのか？
結構私より似合う人に譲る。
Yep. Okay, that was fun. We'll check back here at the start of every should I do an omikuji? I don't know. I'll probably not for now, since I don't know how much money you get from this game, so I'd prefer to get these first. But hey, there's the sales threads. Okay, cool. Back and start the game from the beginning. Flags are kept. Now, how do we do this? If there are like repeated scenes, do I just read through them? Or should I mean, if they are the exact same scenes, it's like kind of pointless to read through them all again, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Is there like no conflict? Okay, well, that can be skipped. Okay. Confirm skipping of scenes. Yeah, I really don't know. Let me actually quickly see. Damn, my friend is offline. I can't ask him for help either. I guess I'll do the recording and read through them, and then afterwards ask him. And if he thinks I should skip them, I'll just edit the video in a way where I'll like 8x speed the already seen scenes. Sound good? Yeah. So in that case, I think I should do a longer recording just in case I do that, so the video doesn't end up too short. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm curious about the flags are kept. It probably means, or it has something to do with the places we visited on the map, but I'm not exactly sure, because I'm not sure what are the exact flags that I triggered. Like, are all of the conversations flags, or like are the only the ones that really matter to progress the story, the ones that are flagged, or like flags? Okay, never mind. We don't do the prologue scene. We go here. This is not new. Okay. Oh. Hello, new options. I mean, we're definitely not skipping to afternoon when we have... Okay. So... I think the strategy now, then, is to always just go to, at least for now, go to the new options, and let's go through all the new options, and then just keep getting game overs until we can slowly start figuring out what the correct ordering is, and then go do like older things that we've already seen. It would be really funny if this was like the correct route to go with. The Fujine Persimmon Beast. Yeah, okay. Don't go to school is new. Yeah, we'll go to school. Cool. Okay, this solves all the problems. I mean, Issei my boy, but well, in the first game over route, we did do one scene with Fujine, but I don't think we did any with Issei, so...
Ohayo, Emiya.
Greetings, my man.
Oh, ohayo, Issei.
The familiar hallway. I greet Issei, who just came out of the student council room. As expected from the president of the student council, he's been enthusiastically fulfilling his duties since early morning. Yeah?
そっか。Issei はまだ生徒会長なんだよな。
Right, because they are about to become, or are already 30 years, so they usually stop doing their duties as their club related stuff. But he's still there.
不審なことを言うな、エミヤ。
Ryudo Issei, the student council president, still solid as a rock. Omurahara's overseer was this very Issei, the student council president. Oh, Oh, never mind. Okay. He was referring back to that time. Anyway, since he was a first year, he was earmarked as the next student council president. He more than lived up to the expectations, performing admirably. Oh, good boy. Even if he stepped down, he'd still be called President Trudeau. Even at the future reunions, he would probably still be remembered as President Trudeau. Ryudo Kaicho. But, on the other hand...
部活は軒並み時代に引き継ぎしてるのにな。
Right.
仕方なかろう。用意こそしているが、引き継ぎたくても相手がいない。
Oof. I feel like... No, I was gonna say that I feel like someone like Sakura would take over, but like... Nope, she already does archery. Do we have anyone? I mean, we have... Makidera is in the track and field. I don't know. Probably not. Unless... No. Nope. So that was it. He says student council president aura was too great, and as there were no suitable candidates, Issei was re-elected. It really was an unprecedented state of affairs.
いや、大荷物だな、一世。
うん。しかるべき人材が会長選で選ばれておれば、自分も元生徒会長と呼ばれていたはずなのだが、どうも今年の2年は新年と忍耐が未熟と見える。
Issei mutters to himself. This was causing him quite a few headaches. Even in the conversation, he sounded lifeless.
生徒会の引き継ぎ難しいのか？
Probably.
いや、そんなことはないのだが。
Okay, man, sure. Mr. Perfect.
現に今の執行部は2年の初期などを中心にして、なんとか3月の再会長選に向けて動いている。
Okay.
誰かめぼしい2年に働きかけたりしてないのか？前の副会長のことか、一世の教え子みたいなもんだったろ？
To be this person. If I don't do that, the possibility of another failure is high. Still, with half a year remaining, don't tell me Issei intends to be held back a year in order to retain his student council president post. Probably not.
そうもいかん。彼女が自分の意思で立候補するならともかく、俺が推薦することはできん。
Why?
なんでさ。
I hate it when I'm in sync with the POV main characters.
彼女のためにならんし、下手をすると派閥を作ることになりかねん。傀儡政権とまではいかぬが、俺の推薦では体育連の部長たちがいい顔はすまい。
Sports clubs. So she favors the more science indoorsy stuff.
そもそも生徒会は正当かつ民主的な選挙によって行われるべきもの。俺の後任が誰になるかを決めるのは俺ではなく生徒全員でなくてはならん。
Sure, but like everyone wants you and they trust you, so I think they trust you, whoever you would choose.
なるほど。
This president is worthy of admiration. As long as this Iron Man is here, I'm sure the next election is going to be a rough one as well.
しかし、霧島君以外に適任がいないのも事実でな。
New name dropped. Actually, new name. I don't know. Maybe it might have been a super side character mentioned once or twice, but I don't remember. I don't remember this name.
彼女はいっそ留年してもう1年どうですかなどと冗談を言うが、それではあまりに進歩がない。 かといって他に遺髪を継がせられる2年もおらん。
なかなか点が厳しい。
エミヤ、お前が一つ下の下級生であったら、おそらくは禅譲していたであろうな。
My man has already enough on his plate. Abdicate? Is he saying he'd give up the position of student council president to me? Yes. He says some scary things.
しかし、まだ時間はある。卒業まで生徒会長を続けることはそう苦ではなし。いや、むしろ延期の機会を与えられたことが幸いでもあるしな。
Okay. When Issei had won the elections by an overwhelming majority in his second year, what he set out for was a road towards reformation. Reformation? I mean, I know what the word means, but I forgot how to pronounce it. Reformation, probably. But the reason he had won was not because of the need of reformation, but because he was the epitome of a student council president, and few students at the time were focused on reformation itself.
やり残しがあるってことか。
Maybe?
ホムラハラの改革を妨げる要因はまだ取り除かれていない。
No, I think you're doing well. You got rid of your nemesis. Sakura doesn't seem to be here anymore. She's gone. She's having a bit of a jail time at Clock Tower.
そっか。まあ、10年来の暗黙のルールだからな。一気じゃ難しかったか。
せめてあと1年任期があれば、部費の不均等問題や、同好会部の適正化問題や、校則改正動議なども区切りがつくものを。残念無念。
Sure. Issei's regret seeps through his speech. Even though I was only watching from the sidelines, I thought Issei was doing a good job. But if I could say one thing about him, he does have a weird way of showing passion for things. But one reason for that would be that Issei...
これもそれもだな。あの遠坂がいかんのだ。
それか。
He is.
遠坂が運動部の型を持ち、修学旅行に干渉し、天津さえ隠然とした影響力で役員を脅しすかして意志をねじ曲げ、結果かようにしてこの改革が遅れたのだ。
What can I say but skill issue? He's good. Raging all the way down to his car, it was the usual rant from Issei. You know? At this rate, the only outcome is that the person he's ranting about shows up and they get into a fight. Or I listen to him until he finishes. Ooh, are we about to get a surprise Rin arrival?
無駄な労力を遠坂に。あのホムラハラの女界に奪われなければ、今頃は穏やかな隠遁生活を送れたものを。
いや、遠坂はあれで結構一世の方針をよく噛み砕いてたと思うけど、他の部長たちみたいに感情で反対してこなかったろ？
I'm still a bit weirded out by this name. I don't know if it fits. I mean, it's just a school name, so who cares? But like, or maybe it's like named after a district, and the school name just came from that. But like, you know, doesn't Homura mean like inferno, or like big flame or something? And in Stay Night there was a bit of a big flame incident tying to our main boy's past and origin, you know. But I don't know if the kanjis the same. Maybe it means something completely different with when combined with the hara part here and Hmm.
分かっている。それゆえに奴に口論で負けるわけにはいかんのだが。ところでエミヤは遠坂の肩を持つのか？
They are fuck buddies.
いや、肩を持つっていうかだな。
I know quite well how scary she can be, so no way I'm worried about Isse. All I can do is pray that they don't end up mutually destroying each other in a cross-counter fashion.
遠坂め、ここに至って俺の右腕を色仕掛けでもぎに来るとは。敵ながら最も効果的な攻撃を心得ているわ。勝つ。
Seduce my allies. And he said, Mikyude, my right arm man. Once again, the Buddhist cuts. Issei nods his head. It almost sounds as if he admires her. Yeah. Teki nagara appara. Admirable even for an enemy.
ああ、もしかして一世って。
何かあるのか、エミヤ。
遠坂がいないと寂しいのか。
Hey. I think that's a new sprite. Maybe. I love it. Oh, whoops. That's probably going to be on the thumbnail.
何のことだそれは、エミヤ。ソモさん。
I mean, you know, you talk about Rin a lot, and she's not here. So, you know.
せっぱ。だってほら、寄ると触ると遠坂って言うだろ。一世もさ、ライバルにあいつがいなかったらやりがいがないんじゃないかと。
Right.
しっけえな。俺はあのような化粧の好敵手など持ちたいと思ったことはないぞ。
遠坂もきっと同じだって。そういう意味では宿命のライバルだ。
I try smiling, feeling a little refreshed. Ding dong dong ding. Homeroom is going to start soon.
時間切れか。この件に関しては後で思うところを確かめるぞ、エミヤ。
いいぞ。遠坂への愚痴ならいくらでも聞いてやる。
引っかかるな、その言い回し。なぜ生温かい目をする？
Yeah, Emiya has the slightest of grins on his face right now. Well, really. The more we talk about it, the more likely it is that Issei will realize that even though he doesn't like Tosaka, they are inseparable rivals.
今は教室に急ごう。ここで油売ってると藤姉に先を越される。
Were you two in the same class? No, right? I don't remember if Issei was ever in the same classroom.
藤村先生か。確かに規則違反には容赦がない。
Oh.
急ぐぞ、エミヤ。
Maybe they are. That's just something I forgot, since most of Stay Night was spent not in classroom setting. I mean, we did get some classroom scenes, but I forgot. Noon, first day. Ooh, I mean, fuck. Seaweed Head is alive. Fuck. This is never good. I'm intentionally gonna avoid doing any Shinji stuff right now. I feel like Shinji stuff might lead to some actual progression. Plus, I would always choose Sakura over Shinji, so you know. Maybe we'll get some Mitsuzuri here as well. Although she retired from archery club president, so you know. And once we are in the school, we can't just leave midday, or we can, but that means skipping these. So we can't just use our noon to go other places. We have to use our noon inside the school. Sure. I stopped by the archery dojo. During the lunch break, Sakura does the preparations for club activities here.
Senpai, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Just as I thought, the new archery club captain was already hard at work.
よ、昼も部活とはご苦労様。
ちょっと違うんですよ。今日はお昼を食べに来ただけです。
そうか。いや、そろそろ大会前の教練の時期だと思ったから。
I've heard that at the champion schools, even at lunchtime, they take their bows and try to fill up the training logs. The archery club at Homurahara isn't normally that strict, but that can't be said about this season.
そうですね。そろそろ秋の大会もありますから。
去年も三綴りがいろいろ言ってたな。代表が足りないとか。
Oof.
確かに昇格が惜しいところだったんですけど、今年はいいところまで行くと思います。1年生で達者な子がいるんです。
Okay. Do we get some new names? From the rumors I've heard, she's probably talking about Mitsuzuri's younger brother. Okay. Okay. At any rate, Sakura's smile looks promising.
ああ、ところでさくら、昼食はいつもここで？
はい。道場版は私がこなしてるんですよ。それに鍵も預かってますから。
それはお疲れ様。で、
Sakura's lunchbox is, well, that sure is an awful lot of food for just one person. Is she still feeling hungry?
先輩、上がって一緒にお昼にしませんか？
Or was it for this reason?
いいのか？俺の分の弁当あるのか？
Always.
はい。
Nice bounce.
ちゃんと先輩の分も用意してあります。
Very cute bounce.
ここに誘おうと思ってたところにちょうど来てくれたんでよかったです。
そりゃ助かる。では、ありがたくさくらのお弁当をいただきます。
はい。では先輩、どうぞ上がってください。やっぱり秋は涼しいですね、ここ。
Sure.
吹きさらしの屋上と違って三方に壁があってちょうどいいしな。さて。
A little reference back to him eating in the at the roof on the roof with Rin. I sit on the plank floor at the back of the dojo. It's my first time having lunch here. Well, let's make it a habit. Seems that Mitsuzuri and Tosaka often drink tea here, though.
先輩、座布団持ってきます。
Thank you.
いや、大丈夫。元部員が座布団にふんぞり返って座ってたら、後で三綴りあたりに笑われる。
Right. That sure is an Emmy answer.
そうですか。先輩はお客様ですから使ってもいいんですけど。
Sakura's the current captain. There's no way I'll sit on one while she's around. Yep, she still keeps on fidgeting and won't settle down.
審判座はどうですか、先輩。
Referee's seat.
あの畳に上がって飯食うのも変だし、ここでいい。
Okay.
わかりました。じゃあお昼にしましょう。
Let us eat indeed. Sitting down on the floor beside me, Sakura passes me the lunchbox. Whoa, there's a lot of food here. Food in here.
それではいただきます。お世話になりっぱなしです。
いえいえ、これくらいお茶の子さいさいですから。
I like the that saying, the Ochanako Saisai Deskara, or whatever she said. Can we hear it again?
わかりました。じゃあお昼にしましょう。
No, not just yet. Picking up my chopsticks, I open the box. Salmon on top of white rice and chicken stew, distinctly Japanese style.
すみません。朝ごはんの流用品が多くて。いえいえ、これくらいお茶の子さいさいですから。
Yep, online.
いや、あれだけ忙しい中で作れば当然だ。俺なんか朝飯と同じものを昼飯で食ってることもあった。
After getting off my part-time job, I was exhausted and usually didn't have the energy to fix something different for lunch. All of that changed when Sakura came.
藤姉なんか下手すると3食同じもの食ってても気がつかないし。
Probably not.
そうですか？結構藤村先生はそのあたり繊細じゃないかと思うんですけど。
I don't know.
要は気持ちよくお腹いっぱいになるかどうかだ。藤姉は。
Oh, sorry?
そうだ先輩。今度は藤村先生のお弁当も作った方がいいですかね？
No.
間違いなく喜ぶが、甘やかしちゃいかん癖になると過去の経験が物語っている。
はあ、いろいろ大変だったんですね、先輩も。
Maybe. I nodded as I chewed thoroughly on the sweet salmon and still full of flavor despite being chilled. With a Japanese-style lunchbox this good, Sakura's cooking is exceeding all expectations. Funny that we're translating the entire thing like Japanese-style lunchbox. Like usually it's just left as bento, but sure. You do you,
ライダ
game.
ーもお弁当を作れるようにならないかな。
She's trying.
どうだろうな。言えば黙々とチャレンジしてくれるんだけど、なんか義務って感じで楽しそうじゃないし。
ライダーと一緒にお料理できれば楽しいんですけどね。あ、でもやっぱり先輩と一緒が一番勉強になります。
Looks like Sakura thought she hurt my feelings and is trying to hide it with a smile. Not so much hurt, but she just wanted to make sure that she's always saying positive things to you because she really loves you. It's fine. Even with 3 people in the kitchen, it'll work out somehow. Continuing to consume our respective lunches, I suddenly noticed something. What is it? Is it Mitsuzuri's younger brother? Could it be?
さくら、もしかして弁当間違えてないか？
そうですか？でもお箸は合ってますよ。
あれ、そうか。なんかさくらの弁当の方が大きい気がしたから。
She's gonna blush and feel embarrassed that she eats more. It may be because it was on top of Sakura's small thighs, but her lunchbox looked really large.
でも間違えても同じですよ。
これ大きさも中身も同じ？
Ah, that must be why it looked bigger. Wait, but then...
ああ、てっきりさくらは少ないのかなとか。
でもほら、私と同じ量だと先輩午後にお腹減っちゃうじゃないですか。だか
Sure.
そうか。でもそうなると、さくらには多くないか？
Emiya, you're just better just drop this subject. Her lunch had at least 80% more than the amount I had.
普通ですよ、普通。私もこれくらいなら全然平気です。
Shihangi.
普通、そうか。普通だったんだ。
Yes. I often hear about girls skipping lunch entirely, but
そうですね。やっぱり運動しているからでしょうね。私がたくさん食べても大丈夫なのは。
So the secret to losing weight isn't cutting back on what you eat, but rather using more energy. Wait, but it doesn't seem like Sakura is really worried about that. In fact,
それにですね、先輩。私たちまだまだ育ち盛りですよね。
yeah, Sakura is still growing. When she tells me something like that, it makes me wonder what part of her she's referring to. This whole scene is one big Emiya moment. Without realizing it, I stop moving my chopsticks and look down. This is not good. This fantasy is not appropriate for a sacred archery dojo. It's fine. It's fine if you're horny. She's horny too, always.
先輩、鮭塩が強すぎました？
いや、弁当はうまいし、さくらの料理も上手だ。育ち盛りって、ほら、ちょっと考えてただけ。ほら、なんだ、この年になってまだ背が伸びるのかなとかな。
昔より先輩、背が伸びてますよね。これからも伸びるんじゃないでしょうか。
Sakura's small, like, stare. Cold stare and, or, like, empty stare, and then correcting herself, and, yeah. Yeah, funnily enough, he will.
もっと欲しいんだよな、背。こればっかりは鍛えて伸びるものじゃないから仕方ないか。
No, but my man, you should know that you will get taller. About as tall as, like, Archer.
気にしすぎですよ。今でも先輩はしっかりしてて頼りがいがありますから。
It's blatant flattery, but I'm still glad to hear it. Right now, there's nothing I can do but stay focused. If I become strong enough to lift Sakura up with one arm, maybe I'd be able to accept her compliment sincerely. Sure.
お茶汲んできましょうか。
欲しい欲しい。まだ時間があるし、ゆっくり一服してから戻ろうか。
はい、先輩。
Okay, after school. Part-time job. No, we can't. Okay, so we can't go to the map. We have to go to the part-time job. But this is good because was it the previous part? I asked or was wondering what the name of the part-time job people were. So I guess if this is still at the same place, or this might not be the cafe. I don't know. Maybe it is. We'll see. Because the other option was just to skip tonight or next day. Yeah. Which are options for later later runs when we already know what to do to get the correct route. Yeah. Part-time job. Just a normal day. Sure. Just like that one night scene was totally normal with nothing out of the ordinary. Not a black moon or just no blood. Just normal post boxes there. Yeah. Ah, we skipped it. Okay. Yeah, this is the same. Yeah. Okay. Well, didn't we two only go out for a walk previously? Let me. I mean, I still feel like this will just skip and do nothing, which might be correct for some days when there's like no events to trigger, like no correct events to trigger. I guess we'll this time around just hang around and do everything in Emiya residence, and then lastly see what this does. We are not doing mage training. We are doing saber stuff always. Saber food rice, nice. Ooh, about the Holy Grail War. Yes, please. I don't think we've ever seen this CG of or background of the household. Okay, sure. I really don't feel like it, but it's something I have to ask about at least once. What does Saber think about the restarted Holy Grail War? Reminding myself to not get sentimental to the best of my ability. I call out the other side of the sliding door.
今の状況をどう思っているかですか？
Yee.
まあこうやって面と向かって話してなかったからな。一度は聞いておこうと思って。
それは構わないのですが。
However,
果たして私の話で手がかりがつかめるものか。シローの力になれればいいのですが。
Oh no, yeah, sorry, this was not Shiro's intention to come here. I kind of forced him, sorry. I just want to see you.
力にならなくてもいいよ。今日はセイバーの話を聞きに来ただけなんだ。
Yeah.
参考意見じゃなくて、普通にセイバーの考えを知っておこうと思って。
ああ、私の考えですか。
Yes.
そう。今後の方針とか、誰が怪しいとか、そういうのでも構わない。セイバーが今の状況をどう思っていて、どこがおかしくて、これからどうしたいのかを聞かせてほしい。
Yeah, like unironically, you might be the best person to ask this about because of your insane intuition. Other than people who already know stuff. A brief pause. Like Kid Gilgamesh has some insane info that he wasn't willing to share, I bet. A brief pause. It doesn't look like she's thinking about it too deeply, just gathering her thoughts. The silence makes me a little anxious and hopeful. Maybe Saber can point out something I haven't noticed. Maybe, but maybe she chooses not to say anything because it's too early in the game.
そうですね。なぜ聖杯戦争が再開されたのか、私には分かりません。ですが、戦いが再び始まったのなら、勝利しなければならない。私のマスターに敗北は許しませんから。
Too late. We already died.
なんか懐かしいセリフだな、それ。
はい。意識して使ってみました。シローが必ず勝利できるよう、願をかけてみたのです。
I salute you. No, that's less like a prayer and more like lighting a fire under me. A casual observer, that would look no less than a threat.
私の考えはそれだけです。騒ぎが起きないうちはこうして過ごし、何者かが牙を剥くのならこれを撃つ。
How many command spells did Shiro have again? 1 or 2? Or did he get all of them back? I wonder why he didn't... Maybe he didn't have time at the end of the bad end, Heavensfield Route 5, whatever it was called. But I feel like he could have done the same thing he did. Was it in Straight Route? where he teleported Saber to his side. I don't know.
私たちサーバント自体が災いであるのなら、その災いをもって敵に思い知らせるのです。
If we servants are the cause of this misfortune, then we shall bring that misfortune down upon them. Okay.
シローが言ってくれた通り、当然のように皆を守る力であるために。
Those were Saber's thoughts. Just like me, her position is to defend the peace. I'm glad to hear that, no question about it, but there's still a fundamental problem we're overlooking. Yeah, there's the what the fuck? I'm still trying to think about the whole Edelfelt situation and Basette and her servant stuff. Like, where does all that fit in? Like, I got this entire fall October. It is October, right? Yeah, October situation. I have this. I understand this part. Where we're going to look for the correct events to do in order. But like, how the fuck does the Basette stuff flew in? Because I'm still assuming that they were in like. Well, no, I don't know. I was still kind of under the assumption that the Basette scene happened in the winter, but maybe it is actually happening in October or like after summer. I don't know. We'll see. Fundamental problem we're overlooking.
俺もその方針でいいと思う。けどセイバー、今の状況正しいと思うか？
それは言うまでもないことではないでしょうか。聖杯戦争が再開された以上、予断を許さない状況ですし。
そうだな。半年前みたいに全員がやる気になったら大変だ。まあ、目的がないんだから誰も競争なんてしないんだけど。
What if there is? Either way, I just wanted to hear what's right or wrong from Saber herself.
そうですね。聖杯は私たちが破壊した。それだけは正しいと言い切れる。最後の夜、あなたと二人で長い石段を登ったことを私は忘れません。
So this didn't happen in above Heaven's Field route, right? Because in that one Saber got yoinked, and then we went to the cave system. How did it like? Did it happen both in Fate route and in UBW route where we went to the shrine to have the finale? Like, I know in UBW it was Saber. It was Shiro versus Gilgamesh. While I forget what Saber was doing, probably helping Rin out to save or defeat the big blob that had swallowed Shinji? Or was Saber doing something else? In Fate route, it was Saber versus Gilgamesh and Shiro versus priest. Fuck, why am I blanking on your name? Priest guy. But I don't remember if in the UBW route Shiro and Saber climbed the stairs together. So I guess we are going by the Fate route? Question mark?
まあ、その後は離れ離れになっちまったけど、最後には合流できたんだっけ？
I don't know. Either way, it seems like this would answer one of my questions is what route are we following, which is and the answer is not Heaven's Field route. Maybe.
お互い相手には苦労したと思うけど。
ええ。私は英雄王を、
Okay.
シロは神父を。
Alright, so this
その後、私は。
according to this we are with the Fate route. Unless they're about to start dropping some crazy lines about and after that we did it again and then you fought against King of Heroes and then again where you fought against me and then you fought against the priest again in the cave.
リンの霊樹で聖杯を破壊した。
Right, yeah. Wait, what? This what? This is so this part is Fate route, but this is UBW. Fuck you, game. Don't you try to make an amalgamation of the all three routes. Or am I hope I'm not misremembering, but I feel like I'm correct on that, but do feel free to correct me. That was the conclusion of the events of over half a year ago. I guess that's the only way Saber could have fought alongside me and still stayed in Fuyuki.
Shiro, どうしたのです？不思議そうな顔をして。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm correct because in the first route it was Ilya over the lake and we kind of just got her down and in UBW Saber slashed the Shinji blob thingy. Weird game. This game is doing things to me and I'm not appreciating it that it's violating my memories so hard. Trying to make me think and understand. I thought I had everything figured out, but you have a strange expression on your face.
聖杯がなければサーバント同士では戦わないという考えはおかしいですか？
いや、基本的には正しいと思う。まあ他の連中に探りを入れて危険かどうか判断しなくちゃいけないけどね。
I've confirmed Saber's opinion. Next, I should talk to the other servants as soon as possible. Yes?
シロ、どうしました？トイレですか？
いや、話も聞けたし、今夜は早めに戻って休むよ。
That was a weird question out of nowhere.
時間を取らせてすまなかった。
はい。おやすみなさい、シロ。時間的にはまだ余裕がありますが、確かに疲れているようですし。
Shiro is always tired.
ああ。セイバーもおやすみ。
After the short exchange, I closed the sliding door. Yeah. And it is completely dark outside. Peering through the window, I look up at the deformed moon. Deformed, huh?
いや、いろいろと都合のいい話をどうも。
My voice slips out absent-mindedly, as if lured by the moon. It was still a fulfilling time, even if I didn't learn anything new. Well then, time to go back and get some sleep. Okay, so we have I'm just gonna assume that the game is always gonna end up on October 11th, or that's the final day. So We'll see. 2 streets. Oh. I still don't want to click here. This says display acquired flags. So it's either gonna be listing out all the conversations we've had with every other character, or it's gonna display the correct flags to progress the story, which I probably don't want to know just yet. Anyway, to streets. School again, huh? Table. Oh wait, wasn't Lancer supposed to be here on October 8th, right? Or am I tripping? I'm actually gonna go check my video because I'm really curious about that. Click there. Where is the map? Oh right, it's not one of the public videos yet, so I need to go. Sorry that I'm doing kind of other things than playing the game itself. I just want to confirm this one thing, I feel like. Or maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. Where do I get the map unlocked first? It was into part 3, right? There we go, part 3. It was October 8th, but it was the noon, and we went to school on noon. Right, okay. No wonder. Yeah, we don't have any new things here, nothing there, and I'm not gonna click that. So, school it is. Hey, what up, Makidara? It's a holiday, and there are few people at school. Why did we go to school then? I feel like this is not the correct option, but the only other option was they were at Harbor, and that didn't feel like too much plot related. I don't know. Maybe neither of these matter for the correct order. It's a holiday, and there are a few people at school. Fa from the wind music club, mixing with other wind instruments, vaguely reaches my ear. This rough, almost beast-like way of running. Boom. I mean, I'm assuming it's Makidara based on the image, but it could easily as well be Fujina. Mm-hmm.
それはこっちの言い分だ。急に飛び出ておいて言うセリフがそれか。
No, you're at fault.
そっちこそぼんやり突っ立ってるな、エミヤ。
Geh. The self-proclaimed Fuyuki's Black Panther stood up ahead of me. It was an abrupt greeting from Makidara Kaede of the Track and Field Club.
なんだ、マキデラか。前見て生きろじゃなくて走れ。
お、いつも前を見て走ってるさ。エミヤだって前見てれば今のくらい避けられただろ。
But why were you not able to dodge it? You're supposed to be athletic.
人をなんだと思ってる。
My body shamefully falls back to the ground. Being looked down on by Makidara, there's no end to my humiliation. My man is actually fighting toe-to-toe with the King of Heroes, but then falls back to the ground when tackled by Makidara. So, hey yo, new ship just dropped. So what this obviously implies is that since Shiro can beat Gilgamesh and Makidera can push Shiro to the ground, Makidera is easily the most powerful person on this cast. Yeah. Well, after Fujine being the Kendo master or whatever.
は冗談だっつーの。ま、エミヤなら怪我はないな。
Just kidding. Well, it's not like you'd get hurt. It would be really funny if we had one bad ending where Emiya just kind of fell and like sprained his ankle or something and it got really infected and then he just died of infection. Makidera, the track and field ace, is even tougher than me. At first glance, she looks like she's lively as ever, but she's the type who'd try to hide her injuries anyway.
今のシーズン重要なんだろう。打ったりひねったりしてないか。
エミヤに気を使われちまった。こっちは全然平気。ほら、エミヤ。
I guess she felt bad for me lying on the floor like this, so she offers me a hand. As I try to get up on my own, my finger catches on a thin chain. Ooh.
おや
Oh yeah? Well. It's Tosaka's pendant that I've been keeping in my pocket. I try to put it away quickly, but still receive an odd stare.
マキデラ、これは。
Yeah, does she immediately realize that it's something that would probably belong to Rin? I bet this kind of jewelry doesn't fit my image. However, she isn't looking at it in an ordinary way.
それ、同じものをトサカも持ってた。
Okay.
なんでエミヤが持ってるの？
これか。説明すると長いんだけど。
Yeah. Not as long as it is absurd, and I can't talk about the details. It's my dad's memento that's been passed to me. The design is just a coincidence. Maybe I should make up some story like that right now. Sure.
もしかしてエミヤ、あんた。
Yep, we're thieves. The cat's out of the bag now.
遠坂のを盗んだわけじゃないぞ。今も同じものをちゃんとあいつ持ってるし。
Ooh, insinuating that you got a matching pair.
じゃあペアってことだね。
Makidera's laughing in an oddly excited way. Rather, it's as if she's about to say how incredibly suspicious it is that Tosaka and I have matching pendants.
いやー、エミヤも隅に置けないね。
何を企んでる、マキデラ。
エミヤとトサカがお揃いのジュエリーだなんて。
A violent scheme is brewing inside the Black Panther. Emi and Tosaka have matching pendants. If this rumor were to spread, who knows what kind of disaster it could cause among the Homurahara's male population. It would spell disaster for you. Everyone would be coming after you. Uh-oh. A drop of cold sweat runs down my forehead, and somehow we get like a red flare effect. Are you sure it's not blood? Are you dying? There's a heavy feeling in my stomach.
な、エミヤ、大心あれば敵軍皆殺し。ほら、なんだ？私は見なかったことにしてやってもいいんだぞ。
No, you're definitely gonna start the rumors.
マキデラ、交換条件はなんだ？クレープか、それともあんみつか？
いや、そんなんじゃなくてさ、そのペンダント売ってる場所、私に教えてくれないかね。
Yeah, you would. I do wonder where it is actually from, because it was from Rin's dad originally, right? Or was this the no? Maybe no. Was this just the jewel? No, this was the jewel in the box that Rin deciphered at the beginning of the night, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know.
そんなものを知ってどうするんだ？
いいじゃん別に。ほら、そのダサいデザインが逆にかっこいいっていうかさ。何？私もちょっと欲しくなったっていうかさ。
Oh. And then you're gonna buy the very exact same model and start wearing it in public and claim that you have a matching pair to Emiya. And then you're gonna just steal away Rin's man.
それ、エミヤがどっかのショップで買ったんだろ？店教えれ。
すまない。それは俺も知らない。
It's not like I'm lying this time. That's just all I can answer. Tosaka didn't buy hers as well. It was passed down to her through generations of ancestors after all. It's I'm just checking. Okay. It's probably not the kind of thing you can just buy somewhere.
もしかしてさ、エミヤ。
なんだ？
それ、あんたがプレゼントしたんじゃなくて、遠坂からプレゼントされたの？
ああ、そういうことにしておいてくれ。
What's your reaction gonna be to that information? And before I realized it, there were two of them. Doesn't this story seem even stranger in reality? Understandable. Ouch. This time it's no accident. That's an attack.
何すんだマギデラ。
この男殺せ！絶対殺せ！
Yep.
殺すって、人がおとなしく2度も3度も殺されると思うなよ。
Hmm.
遠坂にそんな高価な品を貢がせる悪しき男は私が天に代わって重罰を下してくれるわ。
Lovely scream or screech or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Getting a challenge like this in the hallway on a day off. Why on earth would she get so mad about Tosaka's pendant? You know. I have no idea, but I need a defense plan. Oh, sorry.
冗談はよせ。あ、さてはお前、さっき足じゃなくて頭打ったんだろ
う。もはや倒して経験値とそのレアアイテムゲットだぜ。
Get to say. Let me just listen to this whole thing again.
逃げるな、エミヤ。
Ah, okay, I didn't miss much. The Black Panther of Homurahara is gaining ground. Oof. Let's get out of here at full speed before I find out the origin of that nickname. Noon. Okay, this time we can go to streets. I hope we weren't. I hope I didn't miss this yesterday during school, because I was definitely yapping about not being able to do anything but to use the school events or skip. I hope I didn't miss this. Ooh. This is the event we already did with you. What's here? Okay. Did we not do this? Was this not the Gilgamesh event? Oh, or maybe that was on the 10th or 11th. Here. And this is interesting. Why do we have I think I asked this before, but why do we have a mystery question on the courtyard? I mean, I probably should prioritize Mato stuff because Sakura, my beloved. But and I feel like this could be plot stuff, so I'll ignore these because they feel like they could be the plot, like most plot like. So I'll go to this one. Who could this be? Like, surely it's not like some random intruder. Maybe it's just Emiya alone time. Fall is upon us, and it's a telltale sign. Fallen leaves are... And its telltale sign, fallen leaves, are scattered all over the yard. No matter how beautiful the scenery might look, they need to be swept up eventually. And now that I think about it, today would be as good a time as any to do it. Okay.
こんなものかな。
Yeah. I thought the whole yard might be a bit much for one person, but moving quickly, it wasn't all that tiring. Saber's training wears me out far quicker.
しかし、集めるだけ集めたけど、どうしたもんかな。
Now it's time to invite Ilya and let her jump into the leaf pile. I stare at the huge pile that now prominently occupies a corner of the yard. Yeah, like for some reason, when we first saw the map or like Emiya residence layout, I thought that the shed was like here behind this, which I believe it is. But I thought this was the front yard and this was the front entrance, which I know doesn't make sense now because I remember in the anime there was like a pathway here. But that was always my like impression. Anyway, tomorrow isn't a burnable garbage day yet, and it's difficult to store it all. I don't know. I've seen people put leaves in garbage bags before, so it's not that difficult to store it. Besides, for all the effort that went into sweeping up all the leaves and twigs, it feels like a waste to just throw them out.
ま、せっかく秋だし。
Fortunately, everything I need is here. We did it a few times when Kiritsugu was still around. It's been a while, so maybe I'll give it a try. Yeah?
よしよし。なんとなく覚えてるもんだよな。
Just burning them. And this is our bad ending. Emiya burns down the household and dies. I burned the leaves and baked the sweet potatoes I had in the kitchen. Now I just need to keep an eye on the bonfire and wait. As the time comes, I take out the potatoes wrapped in aluminum foil. This is also a weird word because isn't like this one of the words that like has different pronunciations or like wording depending on if you're from America or the UK, like aluminum versus aluminium. Like there's an extra I and U, or extra I here somewhere. I don't know. Even with gloves, they were searing hot. Baked potatoes, no doubt. Do we have anyone to share baked potatoes with? Saber would appreciate it. I stuffed my cheeks with sweet potatoes, all alone. Big sad. Sure, they're finger-licking good, but sitting in front of the bonfire, eating all by myself, feels kind of lonely.
でもこういう時に限って誰も家にいないんだよな。
I wonder if this smoke will signal anyone to come here. Oops. Smoke rises from the remains of the bonfire in front of me, slowly drifting into the sky. Sure, it would be nice to bring someone along next time. Sure. Okay. The end. Okay. Yep. Yep. It's curious that this still says new when the other events were like all not highlighted anymore that I had seen. So I'm assuming that there might be some new options here, but we've already decided to do Emiya residents for this round, at least as long as we can. Magic training, I assume. I've come out to the storehouse. I don't have anything that needs to be repaired right away, but I came here anyway because I felt like it. I sit cross-legged on my usual seat and survey my surroundings, not doing anything in particular. Race on. I've been here long enough. I couldn't really think of anything to do out here either. Guess I'll go back my room and oh. No? Okay. But, why am I coming to the storehouse at night? Huh. Okay. Well, that gave us some plot stuff, I guess. I'll probably do the Sakura thing. Yeah, there's nothing else. We've done this. There's nothing here, right? Yeah. Sakura's room. Let's go talk to Sakura about lunch. It's a big household. It's much easier to get it rolling with 2 people. Normally, Sakura lives at the Mato residence, but she stays here for weekends and holidays. Ryder and Saber prefer the Japanese-style rooms in the main wing, while Sakura and Tosaka took a liking to the detached Western rooms. Add to this Fujine and Ilya, who come over for meals, and you could say that the Emiya residence has experienced explosive population growth.
Sakura, いるか?
Ooh, why are we all black?
先輩ですか？ちょっとダメ。いや、いいです。はい。
What do you mean? So is it okay or not? The reply isn't at all clear. Does this okay? Oh, sorry, that was the sound effect again. Does this okay mean yes, come in, or maybe okay, hold on? If I bothered her at a wrong time, wouldn't it be better to come back later?
おい、忙しいなら後にするけど。
そんなことはありません。はい、どうぞ。
What did you put away?
それじゃあお邪魔します。
お待たせしました。
Is she currently using the same room that Rin used, or are there like multiple very similar rooms? Because I know Rin had this exact same background.
先輩、どんなご用ですか?
I just wanted to see your face.
その昼の相談に来たんだ。
Lies. We don't do that around here.
ちょっと早いけど、早めに来ればさくらとのんびりできるかと思って。
それはありがとうございます。
いや、お礼を言われるようなことじゃないけど。
Her shyness is contagious. It kinda is, yeah. How embarrassing. Even though I should have gotten used to it by now, it still feels awkward when the 2 of us are alone.
はい。それじゃあ、 ゆっくりくつろいでいってください、先輩。
The Heavensfield route did so much for her. She's probably my second favorite character from Stay Night. But Gilgamesh. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's still her.
悪い。なんか立て込んでたみたいだけど。
違うんです。ちょっと二度寝しちゃって。でもですね、先輩のおかげで目が覚めましたから、ぐうだらさんにならずに済みました。
That's a fun word. ぐうだらさん。
その意味でありがとうございましたというのはどうでしょうか。
Yeah, thank you.
ああ、そういうことか。なら遠慮なく。
If she puts it like that, there's no reason to refuse. I sit down, smelling the barely noticeable sweet fragrance in the air. Oh, is this a perfume or a herb of some kind?
少し強すぎました。
Fine.
別に冷房も暖房も。
いえ、先輩も香りに気がついたみたいで、少しフレグランスを使ったんですけど。
Fragrance. Didn't expect her to say the English word. So it was perfume after all. I can't make out the brand, but it certainly does smell nice. I see. So even Sakura, yeah, definitely around you, you Dumbo.
ちょっとつけた方がいいかなって。
I'm so sorry that I'm so like mean to Emiya. I like him. I like him a lot. It's just that I express my liking of characters sometimes with insulting them, which might be counterintuitive. It's tough love, whatever.
いや、まあ似合うと思う。
Actually, the only one who uses perfume in our house would be Tosaka, I guess. Seems like she's quite fussy about it too.
遠坂の場合は変な薬の匂いをごまかすためにつけてるけど、さくらは違うんだろ。
Based mad scientist.
私は見よう見まねです。姉さんはいろいろやってますから大変ですよ。
Really? Do sisters teach each other about makeup too? Did Emiya learn this in UBW or Fate route? Because I feel like this was something that only came out in Heavensfield, which would support the idea that this continuation is an amalgamation of all routes. Good to know they're getting along well.
なるほど。けど俺には似合わない話かな。さくらと遠坂がしてる分には聞いてて華やかだけど。
そうですか。男性でもコロンとかちゃんと使うと素敵ですよ。
Some do, yeah. Most do. Well, not probably most, but a good amount.
つけたらセイバーやミツズリあたりに男が香水臭いなんてダジャクだと怒られそうだ。
I don't think Saber would say that. Mitsuzuri would, maybe, jokingly. But, you know, I don't think either of them would, like, actually be, like, mad at you.
ミツズリ先輩は怒りそうですね。ミ
Really?
ツズリ先輩のこと神格化してますから。
I guess Japan does have its own beauty and male-female standard ideas.
でも似合うと思いますよ。ライダーもちゃんと専用のにしたいんですけどね。 あんまり気を使わないからな。
いろいろ大変だな。しかし
Inside Sakura's room, I couldn't help but thinking back. Once I started chatting with Sakura, I thought about everyone staying here.
増えたな。この家も住人が。
そうですよね。私がこっちにお邪魔するときには賑やかでいいなと思ったんですけど、ここまで増えるなんて思いませんでした。
Yeah, more and more important people are just gathering here, eventually making this like a condensed singularity point that becomes the most important place in all of the universe. Sakura lets out a laugh. That's right, only Sakura and Fujine know what the Emiya household looked like before. So much has changed, and so quickly. Should it be considered admirable or shocking?
誰か出かけるとあっという間に誰もいなくなる家だったな、ここも。
I nod in agreement. Fujine comes and goes, but doesn't live here. Sakura too was here for the mornings and evenings, yet never had lunch with everyone like this. For a long time, I was the sole inhabitant here. I didn't consider myself lonely, but looking back now.
そうですね。こんな広いお屋敷に先輩一人なんだって最初は結構びっくりしちゃいました。
It's been over 2 years since. Back then, Sakura was a diligent girl that never smiled. With a brooding face, she came over and told me she wanted to help out.
そうだったか？さくらの家も随分と広いけど。
True?
いいえ、先輩の家の広さと私の家の広さは違います。
Yeah, you guys have a big basement.
マトウの家は初めから人嫌いです。けど、ここの部屋たちはすごく満たされたがっていました。ライダーもこっちの方が落ち着くって喜んでくれましたし、セイバーさんだってきっとそう感じ取っているはずです。
そうなのかな。
Yes.
俺は合宿所みたいになったとか分担するようになって掃除の手間が省けたかなとか思ってたけど。
昔は大変でしたよね、先輩の家の大掃除。
Laughing, Sakura recalls the past. There are a lot of vacant rooms even now, but nothing like the empty warehouse we used to have. A building without people in it deteriorates all too quickly. Cleaning out the entire house used to be one huge task.
まあ、今年の年末のお掃除は随分楽ができそうだ。
ライダーはお掃除得意ですよ。
Is she now?
だから大船に乗ったつもりでドーンと。
Sakura puffs out with pride. Ryder likes to keep things neat and orderly, and what's more, has the brute strength for it. That's what she meant, probably.
しかし、
はい。
昔みたいに静かなのが懐かしいと思ったことはないか。
Yeah? Question just slipped out somehow, for no other reason than just having thought about it on the spot.
先輩と二人っきりになれないのはちょっと残念かなって思います。
That's right. In the mornings before Fujine arrived, it was just the two of us, with Sakura often coming to the shed to wake me up. Yeah, I remember. Kind of a pity. Doesn't mean she actually wants it to be just the two of us, definitely. I mean, she does enjoy the overall company now, probably, but... You know.
そうか。
I suddenly become flustered. She may have been like a younger sister in the past, but now that she's all grown up, the older brother's role has become quite complicated. Hmm.
Mm.
Give me a moment. We like it. I end up staring at the bed, trying to look away. Oh no. If she notices that you're going to stare at the bed, she's gonna have some thoughts.
でもですね、先輩。賑やかなのがやっぱりいいです。お料理もたくさん作れますし。
そうだな。
ちょっとお風呂の順番が大変だったり、お洗濯物が多かったりしますけど、全然平気です。
Yeah.
あ、その辺も善処しよう。二人で。
Mutual agreement is reached with much excitement. Sakura seems to be putting on airs to hide her quickened pulse, just the same as me, I guess.
先輩は昔の静かなのが懐かしいんですか？
Maybe, maybe not.
あ、いや、そうでもないかな。昔は昔で今は今だし、いいところ悪いところは半々だろう。
No, that isn't right either. There aren't really any bad things about the present.
ですね。私ももっと賑やかでもいいかなって。
You know, I know this line is just her saying it, like not having any deeper meaning, but somehow the first thing that came to my mind was like, this is a subtle hint that she wants to have young kids.
今度は誰が来るんだ？誰が？
Maybe Issei? Although I don't picture him coming down from the mountain and rolling in. And cue Issei rolling in. But you never know. Even Tosaka started coming over recently.
イリアちゃんと藤村先生がこっちにお引っ越ししてきませんかね？
イリアは大変そうだ。
Yeah? Those mates will also come if she does, so we'll be up by 3, just about full capacity. And then something hits me.
しかし、どちらにしてもだ、さくら。
はい。
Yeah, sorry, suddenly this just hit me, but yeah, didn't we earlier discuss about Holy Grail War stuff when Sakura was around? So she definitely knows about it. And Emiya knows about that, Sakura knows about it too, so that only happened in the Heaven's Feel route. So yeah.
人数が増えても減っても、我々台所組に対しての期待と責任は大きいからな。努力しよ
う。The population growth failed to bring in reinforcements for the cooking ranks. No, perhaps there were too many cooks in the first place.
やっぱりこの古い甲斐があります。
食欲の秋だしな、今は。
そうですね。まだまだ私に教えてくださいね、先輩。
As we were talking, my stomach started growling. Sounds about time.
さくら、昼食どうしようか。
台所に行ってから考えましょう。先輩と2人ならどんなお料理もできちゃいますから。
そっか。じゃあ他の昼食メンバーが誰か確かめてくるか。
I stand up and leave the room together with Sakura. There isn't much to add, just an ordinary morning. Easygoing and calm, nothing out of the ordinary. One warm day is rolling past. Yeah. Okay, noon. Ding ding ding, Mitsuzuri. Right, this is where we didn't get to see the new priest, but we Yeah, I guess we just go to the big bridge with Mitsuzuri. How long have we been recording? Hour and a half. And it's day 10, noon. It's gonna be a bit of a longer episode, but I think we can try to aim for October 11th night and see if the game ends there or if it goes further. We'll try to end it somewhere around there. Well, I just had lunch, so I guess I'll go for a walk. The number one recreational spot in the city, the beachfront park. A must-see location for dating couples, and we're seeing Mitsuzuri here. Dates? Couples? No, not when I finally get some solitary time. I'll throw the frivolous thoughts away and just take it easy for a while. It's a sunny day, perfect for taking a nap, but should you stay out late in the afternoon, a chilly breeze is bound to remind you of the season. The joy of lazily wasting away this valuable time. Yeah.
おお、エミヤ、なんたる偶然かな。
Yeah, it's a big coincidence. It's like I just randomly chose you out of the 1,000 options we had on the map. A familiar voice.
三綴り、サボりか。
何、部活？まるで私が練習の虫みたいな言い方だね。それを言ったら昔のお前の方が私よりよほど真面目だったじゃないか。
だから、その俺に負けじと頑張ってたのが三綴り、お前じゃないか。
Did I really try that hard? Frankly, my part-time job and our house chores kept me so busy that my memories of the archery club are getting quite thin.
だっけ？今の主力メンバーでも私とエミヤ以上に岩に出てくるやつっていなかったぞ。エミヤはバイトもしてるし、どうしてか生徒会も手伝ってるし、一体全体いつ遊んでるんだろうって。
He didn't.
三綴りだって似たようなものだろ。
オンとオフはきっちりつけるんだ、私は。人様に見えないところでいろいろリフレッシュしてんの。
Nice.
俺だって勉強、バイト、余暇の区別はつけてる。
Do you though?
どうだか？エミヤはオンオフっていうか、オンオンオン？
Yeah. She lets out a refreshing laugh. While I did say that I try to live a full life, in reality, I'm not good at that good at it. Rest, work, I can't really tell.
なんて思っていたわけですが、最近人が変わったかのように遊んでいるエミヤは、今日はデートか何か？待ち合わせ？
We are definitely not just going around searching places to see if there are any irregularities out in the town. Her perceptiveness is as futile as ever. A date, though, well, it's not like I wouldn't, but...
待ってくれ。その言い方だと俺がシンジみたいに聞こえないか？
あいつは遊びすぎ。
Yes.
まあ、エミヤにも少しはシンジっぽいところもあれば、こっちの気も楽なんだけどね。
There's a thin line between plain shock and relief. Wait a moment. She's actually alone as well.
じゃあ、三綴りはデートの待ち合わせ中なわけだ。
A nice jab.
私が？誰と？どこで？
And immediately countered.
そこで少しは相手がいるのじゃよとか強がってみるとか、そういう可愛い対応はないのか？
なんだよエミヤ。昔ならそこでそうかってサバサバしてたのにな。今じゃホワホワしてデート向けの女の子が大好きです。ラブラブって感じなのか？
Love.
語弊があるぞ。とにかく、だったら三綴りも今一人きりか？
Yeah, what you up to? Just chilling out?
お互い様。 でもへえ
Mitsuzuri nods a few times, and finally, as if having decided something, flap.
よしこれもご縁だ遠坂の代わりに付き合え
Yo? New pairing just dropped.
俺がお前とお付き合い？
買い物のお供ぐらいしろってことだまエミヤと一緒なんてめったにないからな時にはこういうトンチキなお供でも悪くないだろう
This is clearly where the main plot begins. Sakura sees Mitsuzuri and Emiya on a shopping date and will go berserk. The response to my jumbled muttering is very much a manly answer. Actually, just like a ginger bent is I kind of want to see that. As I attempt to grasp the situation, Mitsuzuri puffs up her cheeks in dissatisfaction.
なんだい私じゃ不満かい
誰もそんなこと言ってないぞ。
そうだよないつもお相手がマトウに遠坂にセーバーさんだもんな私じゃお役に足りないってことか贅沢すぎるぞエミヤはその辺認識ある君の瞳に惨敗
You know, I would not this game probably, but maybe there is a visual novel out there. I would really like to see a visual novel or a story or whatever where you have like your typical main heroines like Sakura, Saber, and Rin, but then out of nowhere the actual just side character or a friend of one of the main heroines is an actual route or like is like supersedes all the heroines and they aren't actually able to be dated and it's just we're just going for the side character. I would really like to at some point see that kind of a story play out. Or maybe like it doesn't have to be like specifically a friend of the siblings. It can just be random town NPC number one, but it could be someone close to the main heroine's friend, sibling, their mom, whatever. Yes, their mom, definitely.
綺麗どころがご所望ならライダーを紹介するが
Yeah. As soon as I mention Mitsuzuri's one weakness, she goes quiet. It would be fun to see the other characters interact with the servants. Perhaps I should mention that Ryder has been wanting to rent out Mitsuzuri. Have they met before already? Or, like, I assume her weakness is just the beautiful type in general. I don't think they've met because it says introduced to Ryder.
いいよ別にだいたいライダーさんはエミヤのじゃなくてマトウの付き添いじゃないか
I guess they know each other by proximity, but aren't that close?
さくらだって2つ返事で承認のはずだいや貸した借りたじゃなくて今日はどうするんだ付き合うってどこへ
Conversation is taking a strange turn and needs to be forced back on track.
よしよしまあなんだ飯は食っただろうからお茶でも付き合いなさいその後は CD 屋で新婦さらってゲーセンな
それはあれか俺がゲーム遊戯施設のピコポコした雰囲気が増えてと知ってのお誘いか
Yeah, that's the whole point. Seeing you all flustered or having to go to unfamiliar places and seeing your reactions to them. My gaming is limited stuff like Uno or President by Foucault, at the best. With a hint of uneasiness, Mitsuzuri lets out a theatrical sigh. Uno is like actually a banger game.
もう、まったく遠坂といいエミヤといい、このご時世にありえないアナクロちゃんだな。マトウなんかあれでなかなか。
いや、遠坂のアナクロぶりには遠く及ばないぞ、俺。
I try to object. Wouldn't my very practical ability to strip any machine down to bare metal for any repairs more than compensate for not being familiar with some consumer electronics?
そういうことは携帯電話くらい持ってから言いなさいって。まあ、メール打ってるエミヤの姿も想像できないけどな。
True. I concur. Yeah.
やっぱり持たなきゃいけないのかな、携帯。猫さんには会うたび言われたりするけど。
I guess I did remember the name correctly. Yay. Neko-san, Mitsuzuri looks at me quizzically. Yeah, not the, maybe not the owner, but the daughter of the owner of the part-time workshop. Or maybe this was the name of the owner.
バイト先の人。藤根の大昔のクラスメート。
ああ、あのコペンハーゲンのお姉さん。そうだよ。バイトならシフトの連絡とかで必要だろ。
Okay, it was a girl. But yeah, Copenhagen, yeah. I had forgotten the name of the place. I knew it had been mentioned, but I had no memory of what the name was. I don't think we got any, like, character sprites, but I would eventually like one.
俺の場合、仕事以外のいろいろヘルプ用っぽいけど。
Maybe it's better if I don't, yeah.
まあ、それこそエミヤの勝手っつうかプライベートだけど、時間の問題じゃないか、きっと。
Mitsuzuri laughs heartily. She really seems to enjoy laughing. So...
そのあたりもエミヤに指南してやらなきゃな。授業にはちゃんと遠坂も連れてこいよ。
Oh.
逃げるぞ、あいつは。
True. If Tosaka were to see Coach Mitsuzuri's knowledgeable face, she'd be grumbling about it the whole day.
そっか、先にエミヤとセーバーさんに教え込んでから、できないのはあんただけよって言った方があいつ向きかね。はてさて。
Maybe. She lays out her brainwashing strategy, grinning broadly. Nonetheless, defeating Tosaka's stubbornness, I can only wish her luck. Not something I would try myself.
まあさておき、とりあえずはエミヤとゲーセンだな。体感系ならいい勝負ができるだろ。
We are back to that again. First person? Something that we could both enjoy at the game center would probably be...
あの拳銃のやつとかか？
いいよ。エミヤならそういうの得意そうだし、意外にコンティニューに頼らなくて済むかな。とりあえず駅前に移動な。お茶くらいはおごるからさ。
いや、頼むから割り勘で。
Mitsuzuri sets off at a brisk pace, and I have to chase after. This really is a date, isn't it? Not that I mind. Maybe I should just keep quiet. I kind of want to see the whole date scene, but I feel like we're gonna skip through it.
ほら、エミヤ、ぼーっとするな。私は男とゲーセン行くの初めてなんだから。そうだ、パンチ力測ろうよ、パンチ力。
I can't help it, I'm too excited. She keeps urging me on. Perhaps calling it a date was a bit of a stretch. Straight tonight. Right. That was much more of an interesting scene that I would have imagined. Really nice. Really enjoyed it. Yep. The same thing. Well, there's nothing new here, so should we try out this one? Sure. Okay, nothing here. One there. Nothing anywhere else, so to the temple we go. right? The second meeting with Caster. Although, I mean, it did say it saves flags, so with in this version we haven't talked to her, or have we? I don't know. I guess we'll see if Ryder recognizes us. This as our second conversation. I'm finally at the Rudo Temple gate. Is assassin here? And at the top of the long flight of stone steps. Greetings. Below the gate, somebody is busy sweeping. It wouldn't be so weird if it were one of the temple monks, but that's actually Caster of all people. Her hood down over her face, this is rather suspicious. What's up with someone like her suddenly coming out in broad daylight just to sweep the steps?
Oh.
Did her ears just like move a bit?
掃除するんだな、あんたも。
It kind of caught me by surprise. Immediately irked her. Well, perhaps it shouldn't have. As one of the residents, she should clean something after all.
境内から少しきれいにしておこうと思ってね。何か文句があるの？
その格好で掃除をしているのは、いや、いいのか。
Other stuff, like her plain clothes she wears into town. Have we seen those? I forget. I mean, those won't seem out of place, and it would look like some random I don't think I've ever seen this word. Parishioner? Sure, let's go with that. Busy with sweeping.
何か文句があって？
いや、そういえばここには門番がいるんじゃないのか？あいつに掃除をさせるとか。
Cute. Isn't assassin Sasaki Kojiro always standing by the temple gate? She lets out a theatrical sigh, as if to underscore the point. Second time we're using a theatrical sigh.
あの男にそんな海外資産があれば、こんな苦労はしていません。
暇そうなのに。
暇ですとも。なら掃除くらいはしなさいと何度も言っているのですけどね。
I like the face.
あのただ飯ぐらい、
Oh.
口だけは達者なんだから。
So adorable, so precious. Good for nothing sponger. His only skill is his mouth.
残念ながら好みは霊体。自力では肉体を持てぬ。なるほど、掃除か。命じられれば異論はないが、それはお主の流儀から外れるのではないかな。私の実体化にかかる魔力量と、お主自身がほうきを握る魔力量。どちらが大きく力を使うか言うまでもないと思う
が。That was an amazing imitation.
ですって、どう思う坊や。この。
Oh, sorry.
ですって、どう思う坊や。この物言い。
We love a good pout face. Seems like having minions can be tiring too. On top of that, Assassin's logic is impenetrable. Never mind her looks, underneath those robes is a true old-fashioned magus that would make Tosaka look like a lowly amateur in comparison. I don't know, I feel like she could reply to that assassin's comment with something like, I really don't care about efficiency here, I don't want to work. I have enough mana, just do the work. I don't care how much you expend here. Even frugal. She wouldn't use magical energy frivolously. Okay, never mind. Fine. I just feel like since she is a great mage, she has like insane amounts of mana reserves. Truly, it's far too inefficient to make servants materialize and do grunt work.
もっと物分かりのいい素直な少年霊を呼ぶべきだったかしらね。坊やくらい。
Caster looks me over from head to toe. Whoa, my body temperature dropped for a moment just now.
料理ができて掃除洗濯も得意なそんな子を使い魔にすればよかったかしら。
Can we get a spin-off of this kind of a thing?
そりゃどうも。
Give us a rom-com of Caster X Emiya. Is she praising me or is she making fun of the fact that I'm useless as a magus? I think it's a bit of both. Caster suddenly looks up at the gate with an unpleasant expression. Oh, who is there? Uzuki, assassin, or...
聞いているのでしょ、アサシン。
He's nowhere in sight. Only his voice is present.
あなたのことを話していたのですよ。日がだ一日ぐうたら寝てばかりのあなたよりも、この坊やの方がよほど役に立つと言っているのがお分かり？
Oh yeah, it's well, it's first of all, it's very hard to find people more useful for household duties than Emiya. He's pretty up there, probably on par with Lacerit and Sela.
それは結構。本来、刀持ちなど役に立つべきではなかろう。畑を耕し、麦を育てる腕こそが真の侍。いや、そこな少年が私より役に立つというのは誠のことよ。
Actually, wasn't one of the maids probably Sela? One of them like really bad at all housework, and the other is just doing all of it. I don't know. Kojiro's tone is as carefree as always, even as Caster's starting to lose it. It's hard to tell if those two are really a master and servant.
それでもというのであれば、そら、霊樹でも使って私に命じてみるか？いい顔だ。久しぶりにそなたのそのような顔を見たぞ。最近のそなたは幸福に緩んでいて面白くないと思っていたところだ。
I wonder if she could use her rule breaker to like make assassin comply without having to use command spells. Or like use her rule breaker to modify the contract system itself so that it doesn't take as much mana to materialize servants. Maybe. I mean, it is the rule breaker. It like as a like meta concept, it should just be able to do whatever it wants. But I don't know if it has like some strict definitions or restrictions. Kojiro continues to tease her. I did think that his words always had thorns in them, but he's taking it to a whole new level with Caster. He's probably not happy that he was summoned by a servant, and that in one scene she kind of pulled all of his ribs out and killed him.
構いません。あなたは門営としての役目を果たしなさい。元よりそれも満足にこなせなければ、今度はこの掃除場に格下げよ。
うん、誠心誠意励むとしよう。
Kojiro's voice stops. It's hard to interject when they're fighting.
そういうことよ、坊や。 アサシンのことは分かったでしょ？
Yes.
随分と。手伝うか？
Hey. Yeah, her ears do twitch when she changes. At least when she changes from a side position to front-facing one. It kind of bothers me, so I asked. Did I just say something entirely unexpected?
前からそうだとは思ってたけど、空気の読めない坊やね。私の手助けをしたら、私をことさらに敵視するセーバーが焼くわよ。
I feel like maybe in the beginning, yes, but now Saber's already used to Shiro being Shiro, so she'll just let out a deep sigh and give up.
別に庭掃除を手伝ったくらいじゃセイバーは怒らない。この石段でも下まで掃除するのは手間だろ。だから。
Do you need help? I ask. It's not like I have anything else to do, and a bit of help isn't enough to invoke heaven's wrath upon me. Maybe it is. Maybe it actually is. Caster sighs again.
あの小娘も便利な門弟を手に入れたものね。
小娘って遠坂のことか。そりゃあ俺は遠坂にこき使われているけどな。
ま、お断りしておくわ。
Oh?
あなたと一緒に掃除しているところを一星君に見つかれば、また口論になるでしょうからね。
Okay, I'm kind of curious about your relationship with Issei.
そっか、残念だ。
坊やじゃ仕方ないわ。これが宗一郎様と一緒なら、随分と風情があるのでしょうけどね。
Mm-hmm. Yusuke-sensei with a broom, sweeping silently without a word. Somehow it's really easy to imagine. I like how she just immediately blushed after saying Soichiro-sama. And with Caster by his side, a wife doing her husband's bidding, a classic scene. Sarcastic laughter emerges from the top of the gate.
何を笑ってるの、アサシン。
何それだそれ。宗一郎様とあの男にのろけるそなたを見るのがいささか心苦しい。だからな、私はここにこもっているのだ。
Let her be in love.
減らず口よ。のろけですって？宗一郎様を誹謗する物言いは許しませんよ。
Boulder Dash. Haven't seen that word used around much, if at all, ever.
いやいや、主への使い方も満足に知らぬ風来坊ゆえな。主の主などにはどのように振る舞えばよいものか見当もつかぬよ。
降りてきなさい、アサシン。この際ですからあなたに言っておきたいことがあります。
ほう、構わぬが、それではそなたの掃除の手が留守になるぞ。
その後であなたにはこの門だけでも掃除してもらいます。こんなことをする時間が惜しいほど私は忙しくてよ。まだ本堂の雑巾がけも残っているんですから。
今日は大掃除の日なのか。
Mopping the main temple floor has got to be a pretty big task. I'll make sure to catch Issei and suggest that we tackle it together.
早く降りてきなさい。
Get your ass down here.
そう、せかすな。どれ。
Looks like I'm not needed here. With a light nod, I pass through the gate and step onto the temple grounds. Ooh. And this is... yeah, this is the Gilgamesh scene. Okay. School is our only new thing. Ooh. Mystery or student council? Well, this is more probable to lead into plot. So let's go talk to Issei and see if we can continue on with that conversation. I'm idly passing the time in the student council room.
ここで8、2、金で角取りと。
Playing a little bit of Go. No, not Go, Shogi.
いや、これだと2手多いか。
Issei doesn't seem to have much to do, so he's solving shogi puzzles in old magazines. It would be great if we had a board and pieces, but there's nothing like that in the student council room, since it would set a bad example for other students. Any items used for amusement are not to be brought in. That's Issei's own policy. Not to be left behind, I'm also enjoying the Fujimura Taiga Blast from the past crossword puzzle that the newspaper club had published, but with the subject being what it is, it's more like hardship than entertainment. Fujimura Taiga Blast. Sure.
この桂馬はどうにかならんのか。目障りすぎるぞ。エミヤ、お茶をくれ。脳がヒリヒリするぐらいの集めでお願いする。
You want your brain tingling, maybe even trembling. 脳が震える。
はいよ。ああ、羊羹待ってたけど切るか
Yokan. I'm not sure what that is. I mean, it's some kind of food, but yeah. Snack. I don't know. Japanese sweet, maybe?
魅力的な提案だが、3時の休憩まで耐えるとしよう。間食とて規則正しく取らねばな。
Seems like it's not a break he's having now. There's half an hour left until 3 o'clock. I don't know if that's his self-imposed quota, but he seems to be intent on solving 3 questions from the compilations of advanced shogi problems by then. Yeah? We immerse ourselves in our respective ways of killing time. With the chime of the 4 o'clock bell, Issei nods and locks the safe.
なあ、一世。今のなんだ
これか。何？文化祭でどのような出し物をするかの申告書だ。各クラス、各部活ごとに分かれている。
Oh yeah?
そうなんだ。で、どうしてそれを金庫にしまい込むんだ
Oh, sorry.
似たようなものだ。何を隠そう。文化祭の出し物の申告は今日の4時までが締め切りでな。これ以降はどのような理由があろうと申告は受け付けん。
そうなんだ。で、どうしてそれを金庫にしまい込むんだ泥棒よけか
Right.
よって現段階で文化祭の出し物が決まっていないクラス部活は今年の文化祭には出展できないということだ。
I see.
へえ。じゃあ4時が締め切りだったんだ。
休日だというのに生徒会室に残っていたのもそのためでな。そういうわけでだ、エミヤ。本日の業務は無事終了した。帰りは信徒の甘味どころに寄っていかないか。
Yeah, let's do that. Issei happily gets ready to go home.
また大判焼きか一世も好きなんだな。
Obanyaki. Naturally, so do I. I leave my seat without a further prompt. Those reports from the cultural festival, though. Which club was it that hasn't decided what to do, I wonder? I don't know. I mean, we only know of, like, 2 clubs, track and field and archery club. Okay. I guess we'll see if this game continues beyond October 11th or... Because it is the 9th, right? Yeah. Well, this is the only new. Let's see if we go to a new day and then probably call the part here. And so the last night ends. The abnormal will return to normal. The curtains will close on this battle. And what should not have been possible will return to the void from which it came from. The clock will strike midnight in about 30 seconds. Once the date changes, the fourth day will die out entirely. The moment the new day begins, all the time that has passed will be completely lost. This is the end. Okay. When I open my eyes, I'll be back to my normal everyday life. The Holy Grail War is over. Goodbye. The battle yields no victors. The abnormality remains unexplained. And the hollow paradise keeps on turning. Spooky. Exit, restart. No bad ending this time though. But a, I guess, neutral ending. Yeah. Okay. So if we don't trigger any bad flags, we'll just always do that, I guess. Sure. Good to know. Well, that's it. Next time we'll do another try. I think I can, if the scenes aren't too long, I can probably fit always one go around per part, per video. And we'll see how long that takes. I think it's saved. Let's see what our percentage is. Yeah, we went from 8 point something to 12.7, so it seems wild to me that it's 12.7, but like I feel like we've already done like 50% of all the prompts available in the map. Maybe like 45, but still this so there must be some other stuff that will eventually come up as a result of doing things in certain order. So I guess we'll find out. You can add a comment. No, thank you. Yeah, that's it for right now. This was this part explained some things. Also post some questions, but like yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. I did enjoy the Mitsuzuri scene quite a bit, quite a lot more than I thought I would have. And the I loved seeing the some of the caster poses. Those were fun. Yeah. I guess I'll just end this part here. Patreon, early access 2 weeks, link in description, all that jazz. Yeah. See ya. Bye.